Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for being here on this channel, Adults ESL Online Learning. I'm Dr. Hernandez Smith, and in this video, we are going to be doing a reading lesson. It says, before you read, look at the title, answer the questions. Number one, what are some rules about time in this country? And rules are basically the regulations that we follow. Number two, what are some rules about time in other countries? There are curfews uh, for teens. At a certain time at night, there is a curfew, and teenagers have to go home. What are some rules about time in other countries? Schools start later in the morning in other countries. Read this article, listen, and read again. Rules about time. Every culture has rules about time. These rules are usually unspoken, but everybody knows them. In some countries, such as the United States, England, and Canada, punctuality is an unspoken rule. It is important to be on time, especially in business. People usually arrive a little early for business appointments. Business meetings and personal appointments often have strict beginning and ending times. When you are late, other people might think you are rude, disorganized, or irresponsible. These countries also have cultural rules about time in social situations. For example, when an invitation for dinner says 6 p.m., it is impolite to arrive more than 5 or 10 minutes late. On the other hand, when the invitation is for a party from 6 to 8 or a reception from 3:30 to 5:30, you can arrive anytime between those hours. For public events with specific starting times, movies, concerts, sports events, you should arrive a few minutes before the event begins. In fact, some theaters do not allow people to enter if they arrive after the event has started. Other countries have different rules about time. In Brazil, it is not unusual for guests to arrive an hour or two after a social event begins. In the Philippines, it is not uncommon for people to miss scheduled events, a class, or an appointment to meet a friend at the airport. Many Filipinos believe that relationships with people are more important than keeping a schedule. When you are living or working with people from different cultures, it is important to know that cultures' unspoken rules about time. Without this knowledge, there can be misunderstandings. Let's number the paragraphs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Number 1, what are unspoken rules? Everybody knows them. Rules that everyone knows. Number 2, find the word punctuality in the second paragraph. Underline it. What phrase in the next sentence is a clue to its meaning? Punctuality is an unspoken rule. Be on time. Number 3, according to the article, punctuality is an unspoken rule in the United States, England, and Canada. What examples in business and social situations does the article give to support that statement? So we want to find support that The US, Canada, and England value punctuality. People usually arrive a little early for business appointments. Business appointments have strict beginning and ending times. When you're late, other people might think you are rude, disorganized, or irresponsible. It's not looked well upon. Number 4, when should you arrive for the following events in the US? A reception. You should arrive between when it begins and when it ends at a reception. A concert, you should be there on time. A sporting event, you have a window from the beginning to the end. A medical appointment, you should be there 15 minutes before the appointment. A business meeting, you should be there either 5 minutes early or exactly on time. For dinner at someone's house, maybe 15 minutes late is okay. After that, it's very rude. A party, you should be there on time at a party and leave on time. At a movie, you should probably be there about 15 minutes before so that you can find your seat and maybe buy some refreshments. Number 5, some theaters do not allow people to enter after the event has started. In your opinion, what is the reason? It might be considered, it can be distracting. They are not allowed to enter late because it can be distracting to the performers. Number 6, Manuelo's Filipino family expects him to meet them when they arrive at the train station. The train arrives at the same time as his English class. What do you think he will do and why? He'll probably go to the train station to meet his family because in his culture, they are most important. And he can probably reschedule his English test. And he could probably do some makeup work for his English class or make up hours for his English class. Build your vocabulary. English has several prefixes that mean not. Write words from the beginning. Write words from the reading that begin with these prefixes. Number 1, unspoken. Yeah. Disorganized. Irresponsible. Irresponsible. Impolite. Unspoken is not spoken. Disorganized is not organized, messy. Irresponsible is not responsible, careless. Impolite is not polite, maybe rude. Work with a partner, write more words with the prefixes. Use a dictionary if needed. Use each word in a sentence. Unhealthy. It is unhealthy to drink soda every day. Uncommon. It is uncommon for it to rain 7 days consecutively. Unforgivable. Her lies are unforgivable. Unforgettable. Her performance was unforgettable. Disagree. We agree to disagree about our favorite color. Disorganized. Disorganized. His car is very disorganized. Disapprove. I disapprove. I disapprove of your decision. Disappoint. I don't want to disappoint my parents. Irresponsible. It is irresponsible not to feed your pets. Irregular. It's irregular for her to be absent. Irrational. Don't be irrational and make bad decisions. Impolite. Don't be impolite to your mother. Impossible. It is impossible for me to carry that car. Well, thank you very much for thank you so much for being with me here today for this video. I hope this video gave you some extra practice in your English and gave you some practice in reading. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.